Hey everyone, Dragon here, and tonight I'm going to be recording run number 3 of my Valheim hardcore speedrun series. My last guy kinda got stoned to death. That's unfortunate. I hope that won't happen again. I don't plan on letting that happen again. But before we get into it, I want to show you guys around my property a little bit. I had recently put up this fence on my right to try and keep gray dwarfs and boars out. They've been beating on my crap at night. So this is the soup kitchen. I'll go in through the front. Let me just go through the field and the beehive farm first. This was my first ramshackle shed on the server. I used to have a hearth in the front with a bunch of food racks. Unfortunately, I had to remove the hearth after it was smashed by a brute, and so I replaced it with a countertop. I've pretty much moved everything from here to the meat hall, so this is just a storage room now for anybody who pops in and wants to drop stuff off or wear some old gear or whatever. But it's about time to start my new character and my new life with nothing, absolutely nothing, and work my way up. Let's just see how it goes. I usually don't show my fly-ins, but there was a mountain range under me, and I thought it was really interesting. It was a pretty big mountain range. It made me excited for the map. Deconstructing buildings is way faster wood than chopping your own. And also the easiest way to get queen bees. I was pretty lucky with the bees this time. I found quite a few. It got to the point where I couldn't carry the wood anymore. It was too heavy. And I still hadn't made it to Eikthyr. But I did get a lot of bees. Making that honey. Each of these deer that I clubbed to death drop a deer trophy, so I'm sitting pretty good with the summon requirement. I just need to get there. Which brings about the first problem. Eikthyr altar is on the other side of a large river that I don't know if I can cross. I'm pretty sure this is a death swim if I try it. So I build the dock as far out as I can, and I eat as much food as I can, and I try. Halfway through, I realize that I'm not going to make it, and so I head back. I could either make a raft or try this other peninsula, and I decided to try the other peninsula and see if I could reach at least close enough to swim it, which I was able to do. As soon as I had enough leather to make a bow, I pretty much just started the Eikthyr fight because I found a bunch of flint arrows in various houses along the way, so I had over 40 flint arrows. I was pretty confident I could take him down with that. At one point, I thought this boss was impossible to die to, and then I made my Breaking the Boss Valheim series, and I died to him a couple times. If you decide not to keep moving, he will lay down some paint on you. I'm rocking one armor, the base tunic that it gave me when I started. I feel like if not for bad RNG and spawning this altered like far away from the start on the other side of water, I could have done this before day 2. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. And he's dead. In record time, I might add. With the clear slain, I decided to take the long way back and see if the island connected on the bottom, which it did. Once I had clear buff, I decided to scout the rest of the island, or at least go along the coastline and see if I couldn't find a good spot to set up. But I found the elder marker, which is great. So I decided to go towards the elder and try and set up close to him. The island ran into an area where it was meadows into mountain, or meadows into swamp. I didn't like either of the options, so I went back around the mountain on the other side with the black forest, and I ran into plains, which isn't good either. Since the Lox was so close to the border, I was really hoping to pull it into the forest and kill it, because a Lox pelt cape gives you frost resistance, and that would be really helpful later on. With that, I had to give up on that area of the island, and I headed back north to see if maybe it looped back and connected on the northern end, which it didn't, so I made a raft. I don't look forward to fighting sea serpents in a raft, and one attacked me like right out of the gate, right off the shore. The sails got in the way, but I had to be moving full sail. I didn't want my raft to get broken. Day 4. The serpent leaves me alone, and hopefully my raft is in good condition. I can't check. My hammer's broken. This is the island of the Grey Dwarfs. They have buildings everywhere, and they have the Elder. I decided to take one of their buildings as a repair depot. I soon learned that there was no meadows on this entire island, so this building soon became my home. I made a tunic a bit ago, but it broke, and so I was fighting skeletons with 0 armor class, and that shit hurt. They almost killed me. I almost died to Grey Dwarfs earlier. It's just, this island is a whole deal. I was having a hard time processing what I needed right now, because I really just needed a fine wood bow, which means I needed fine wood, which there's no meadows on this island. I would have to push into plains to get fine wood, which is very dangerous. So I decided to take the Elder on with a level 2 crude wood bow and a level 1 crude wood bow, as well as 4 armor class. I just figure I won't get hit. I really wish I had a fine wood bow here instead of 2 crude bows, but this is definitely doable. I don't even want to know how much those roots will do to me with 4 armor class. This whole battle reminded me that there are some people out there doing 25 HP hardcore runs on Valheim. They can't get hit by anything. At this point, I just rinse and repeat the whole process over and over again, so I'm just going to time lapse forward in the video. My level 2 crude bow has broken, and the Elder is at 25% left. So I went to my level 1 crude bow. The 2 bow strats is definitely a thing. That's just enough to kill him, it looks like. What you would need for a level 3 crude bow is a tanning rack and a chopping block. I was only able to make the chopping block. For the tanning rack you would need more leather and deer hide, which would be easier to get in meadows. Not in black forests surrounded by plains and swamps. I've been battling this guy for over 8 minutes now. As my rested buff is the timer. No. Fuck. Well, there it is, guys. I made a bad decision. I didn't have the stamina to make that run to the next pole, so I walked right through his death tendril. This whole run was pretty rough, though. I couldn't find a really good place to set up anywhere, and all the altars were across water, so I look forward to a fresh start. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my next videos.